Well, another day, another load of miles to do, or kilometers should I say. So I'm just leaving the hotel. Had 2 nights stay here. It was very nice, beautiful place, an old, very old building, back to 1800s, by the Belgians that come into the country in those days. Casona Belga, there you go. Beautiful, beautiful lady running it, just trying to restore it back to its former glory. It was actually owned by a famous guy who ran a beer company that still sells beer today. He's moved to Coyhaique. And yeah, it's a really nice place. Just very tranquil, you know, very relaxing. But order of the day, got a lot of miles to do today and got to get gas first. I'm going to ride the Devil's Highway in the next 2 days, so they say don't do it after rain, so hopefully we have got a bit of rain forecast, but it won't be that bad. I've had to pack everything into the dry bag today, so all the weight is up top. But that's okay, I'm feeling a little bit more confident now with riding this with the extra weight up top. Oh, here we go. That's handy, isn't it? 2 petrol stations right here. Right, I'm going to turn this off and get on my journey. Buenas. Completo, por favor. 95. Completo. Actually, I've just kept this running for a minute. Oh man, it's warm already. Crazy. Momento. You have to. I feel as I'm running a sports bike. The sports bike riders always sit on their bikes, try and get the tank a bit more full. I don't usually worry about it, but since the next petrol station is, gosh, it's probably 200 plus miles away. I don't know. Ok, está bien, gracias. Ok.
¿Necesita bolsa, no?
Gracias. Ladies' Day probably gave him 200. It's probably like 20p. Gracias. Oh man, it's hot. Get riding is the answer. Today, we've got the border to cross. Chile to Argentina. I calculate about 4, maybe 5 days riding. I'll be down at Ushuaia. What I do then, I don't know. But let's just go one day at a time. Is probably the best thing. In that hotel, I met a couple. They were in their 60s. They both had their own bikes, and they were been riding from Canada all the way down to here, onwards to Ushuaia. And 5 months of riding, just taking it very easy every day. Very experienced riders. I have to say, he used to work for BMW motorcycles, and many years ago, ridden everything. So and intercoms, so he would go in front, his wife behind on her bike. I've forgotten what she had. I think she had a G650, BMW G650 here, and I think he had a BMW as well. So they have been riding, I mean, everywhere, through Peru, Ecuador, Nicaragua, all of California, obviously the West Coast, West Coast of America. 5 months, and they just said, we're just going to see, we're not in a rush, we're just going to get down to Ushuaia eventually, whether that's, 1 more month or 3 more, doesn't really make any difference. The only thing he does have to do apparently is fly back every 40 days for his Medicare or something insurance. So they must just, I guess, I don't know, put the bikes in a hotel and fly home. Nice to have a break, I have to say, because it is a bit relentless every day. Just get up, ride, shower, bed, get up, ride, shower, bed. Oh yeah, eat occasionally. I actually did manage to eat at that last place. That's the first decent meal I've had since I left. So it's not because the food's no good here, it's me. I struggle to eat best of times, but we have a standard joke at home. I said to my wife, I prefer it when you cook. She always says, well, thanks, because she doesn't get a break. She's just such a good cook and does it all the way I love it, so no complaints from me. But when I travel, I struggle. But last night I had, what did I have last night? Right, mushroom risotto, and I hate mushrooms. But that was it. It was fish or that. So I had that 2 nights in a row with a side salad. And I have to say it was very nice. Fished out a few mushrooms. They were giant, absolutely giant mushrooms. Fished those out and it was fine. Hot. Wet. Yeah. Tasted great. I'll tell you what, oh my goodness, this road. Thankfully, a great road. It won't last apparently. There's this road coming up later which is gravel, 170 or 70, I can't remember, kilometres of gravel, and if it rains it's unpassable. But I'll probably do a separate one about that. Oh gosh, here comes the border. Right, I'm going to turn this right off now.